The World Cup, billions of us watch it, making it the greatest show on earth. But have you ever really thought about how it all works? How does a tiny island nation in the Caribbean even get a theoretical shot at playing a global titan like Germany or Brazil? The road to the World Cup is far more than just the final tournament. It's a dramatic, globe-spanning journey that takes years to unfold, and the whole chaotic system is made possible by just 6 organizations. When FIFA was formed over a century ago, it was basically a small European club. But as football's popularity exploded across the planet, it got way too big to manage alone. The differences in money, travel, and skill between teams in Western Europe and the South Pacific were simply too vast. So FIFA came up with a smart solution: divide the world. The globe was split into 6 zones, each run by its own confederation. These 6 confederations are the backbone of international football. They organize regional competitions, manage their clubs, and most importantly, run their own demanding qualification routes to the World Cup. For 2026, with the tournament expanding to a historic 48 teams, those routes have been completely reshaped, creating more opportunity and more drama than ever before. So let's break down all 6, one by one. We'll explore their identity, their powerhouses, and the new gauntlet each team must survive to reach the 2026 World Cup. Section 1. UEFA, Europe, the Gauntlet of Giants. We'll start in Europe with UEFA, the Union of European Football Associations. If you had to describe UEFA's qualification in one word, it would be brutal. This is where the highest concentration of elite footballing nations lives. It's a region with incredible depth, where global powerhouses are often thrown into the same qualifying groups, forced to knock each other out. The path is a meat grinder, littered with the ghosts of giants who stumbled. Just ask Italy, the 4-time World Cup winners who famously failed to qualify for both 2018 and 2022. Their failure shows how unforgiving UEFA is. Even legends are never safe. For the 2026 World Cup, UEFA gets 16 direct spots, the biggest slice of the pie. At first glance, that sounds generous, but with 54 fiercely competitive nations fighting for those places, the qualification rate is still only around 30%. The road looks simple on paper, but it's brutal in practice. It all begins in March 2025, when the 54 teams are drawn into 12 groups of 4 or 5. They play a classic home and away round robin, testing consistency, resilience, and nerve. When the group stage ends in November 2025, the 12 group winners qualify directly. For the runners-up, the nightmare begins. In March 2026, the playoff round decides the final 4 European spots. The 12 second-place teams are joined by 4 Nations League qualifiers, forming a group of 16. These teams are split into 4 playoff paths of 4 teams each. Every path is pure knockout, 2 semifinals and a final. Win and you're going to the World Cup. Lose and the dream is over. It's a system built for maximum drama, where years of work come down to 90 minutes, and the reason UEFA remains the most ruthless qualifying zone in the world. Section 2. CONMEBOL, South America, the 10-team war. From the tactical maze of Europe, we head to South America, the home of CONMEBOL. If UEFA is a gauntlet of giants, CONMEBOL is a 10-team war. Players, coaches, and fans all agree. This is the toughest qualification process in the world. It's basically a mini World Cup that lasts 2 years straight. This is the land of Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay, where there are no easy games. Every match is a battle, played with insane intensity, technical brilliance, and a level of passion you won't find anywhere else. The beauty of CONMEBOL's system is its brutal simplicity. All 10 nations compete in a single league, each playing the others twice, home and away, for a total of 18 matches. Qualifying ran from September 2023 to September 2025, and in a marathon like this, there's nowhere to hide. Weaknesses are exposed over 2 years against world-class opposition. The toll is massive, with teams traveling huge distances and facing extremes, from scorching heat to the lung-burning altitude of cities like La Paz. These conditions give home teams a real edge. For 2026, CONMEBOL received a major boost, expanding to 6 automatic World Cup spots instead of 4. It eases the pressure slightly, but the battle for those places remains ferocious. The team finishing 7th still gets one last chance through the Inter-Confederation playoffs. Brazil and Argentina are almost always expected to qualify, but everything else is chaos. Uruguay, Colombia, and Ecuador are postillon threats, while Paraguay, Chile, Venezuela, and Peru regularly upset the giants. Every point is earned against elite competition. And that's what gives CONMEBOL its legendary status. Survive this 18-match war, and you've already proven you belong on the world stage. Section 3, CONCACAF, a region transformed. Next, we head north to CONCACAF, the Confederation for North, Central America, and the Caribbean. For the 2026 cycle, CONCACAF's story is all about two things. It's hosting the party, and its qualification system has been completely revolutionized, opening the door for new nations to dream bigger than ever. For decades, this region was ruled by the Big Three, the United States, Mexico, and Canada, but the 2026 tournament shattered that old dynamic. As host nations, the USA, Mexico, and Canada qualified automatically. While that's a massive advantage for them, it created a ripple effect across CONCACAF. With 3 automatic spots already taken, the remaining 32 nations are now battling for just 3 direct World Cup places and 2 Inter-Confederation playoff spots, an unprecedented opportunity for rising teams. The qualification path became a multi-stage gauntlet. It began in March 2024 with the first round, where the 4 lowest-ranked teams played 2-legged home and away ties, with 2 winners advancing. The second round, from June 2024 to June 2025, raised the intensity. Those 2 teams joined 28 others to form 6 groups of 5. Each team played once per opponent, leaving no room for mistakes. The top 2 from each group, 12 teams, moved on. The final round is where dreams were decided. The 12 teams were split into 3 groups of 4 and played full home and away schedules starting in late 2025. After 6 matches, the 3 group winners qualified directly for the World Cup, with Haiti, Curacao, and Panama breaking through. The drama continued as the 2 best runners-up earned spots in the Inter-Confederation playoffs. Jamaica and Suriname claimed those lifelines, keeping their World Cup hopes alive. This new format has transformed CONCACAF, showing just how much the expanded World Cup is reshaping the region. Section 4, CAF, Africa, a continent's golden opportunity. Now let's turn to Africa and the Confederation of African Football, or CAF. For decades, African football has been a frustrating paradox, a continent overflowing with world-class talent and athleticism, but they were consistently held back by a brutal lack of World Cup spots. The old format allowed only 5 teams to qualify, creating a bottleneck where giants like Nigeria, Cameroon, and Senegal often knocked each other out. Morocco's incredible run to the 2022 semifinals wasn't a fluke. It was proof of the massive talent Africa has always had. The 48-team expansion for 2026 is revolutionary for CAF. Africa now has 9 direct qualification spots, nearly double the old number, plus 1 place in the Inter-Confederation playoffs. That means up to 10 African nations could appear at the 2026 World Cup, a historic figure that finally reflects the continent's true level. Qualification began in November 2023 with 1 massive group stage. Teams were split into 9 groups, 8 with 6 teams and 1 with 5 after withdrawal. Each group plays a home and away round robin over nearly 2 years. The winner of each group qualifies directly for the World Cup. This high-stakes format rewards dominance, with heavyweights like Morocco, Senegal, Egypt, Ivory Coast, and Algeria securing spots. But the expansion also opened doors for others, as Ghana, South Africa, and Tunisia qualified, and Cape Verde made a historic debut. The runners-up battle is where things get intense. The 4 best second-place teams don't face an African playoff. They go straight to the Inter-Confederation playoffs. That means finishing second isn't enough. Points and goal difference are everything. For 2026, the Democratic Republic of Congo emerged from this race to keep their World Cup dream alive. For CAF, 2026 isn't just another tournament, it's a golden opportunity. Section 5, AFC, Asia. The rise of tactical discipline. Our journey now takes us to the Asian Football Confederation, or AFC, a region defined by rapid growth and a smart shift towards tactics and teamwork. Asia has always produced skilled players, but its top nations have evolved beyond relying on one superstar. Instead, they've built disciplined, well-drilled systems. Japan and South Korea lead the way, focusing on youth development and a clear footballing identity. Their consistent World Cup performances prove the long-term approach works. To reflect this progress, the AFC received a major boost for 2026. Asia now has 8 direct qualification spots, nearly double the previous 4.5 plus 1 place in the Inter-Confederation playoffs. It's a game changer that rewards the region's growth and gives rising nations a real shot at breaking through. The AFC qualification process is a 5-round marathon. The first round began in October 2023, with the 20 lowest-ranked teams playing 2-leg ties to advance. In the second round, those 10 winners joined the top 26 nations, forming 9 groups of 4. The top 2 from each group, 18 teams, moved on, while also securing spots in the AFC Asian Cup. The third round delivered the first World Cup tickets. The 18 teams were split into 3 groups of 6, and after another round robin, the top 2 in each group qualified directly. As expected, giants like Japan, South Korea, Iran, and Australia dominated, but the expansion created magic moments too, with Uzbekistan and Jordan qualifying for the first time in history. Teams finishing 3rd and 4th entered the 4th round, split into 2 groups of 3 at neutral venues. Each team played the others once, and the group winners, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, grabbed the final automatic AFC spots. One final lifeline remained. The 2 runners-up faced off in the 5th round in a 2-leg playoff. The winner didn't qualify directly, but earned Asia's place in the Inter-Confederation playoffs. This time, Iraq survived the marathon to keep their World Cup dream alive. This 5-stage gauntlet is the most complex of any confederation, and one that truly tests every level of a national team program. Section 6, OFC, Oceania, a dream finally guaranteed. Our last stop is the smallest confederation, the Oceania Football Confederation, or OFC. For its entire history, the OFC has been the odd one out. It was the only confederation without a guaranteed path to the Men's World Cup. The winner of Oceania's tournament always had to face a much stronger team from South America or Asia in a brutal playoff, and usually lost. For years, OFC's story was always the same, so close, yet so far. But for 2026, everything changed. For the first time ever, Oceania was awarded 1 automatic World Cup spot. It's a massive, game-changing moment for the region. Now the OFC champion qualifies directly. No more do-or-die playoff. The dream grew even bigger, with the runner-up also earning a place in the Inter-Confederation playoffs, creating a second chance that never existed before. The OFC qualification process for its 11 nations is a compact 3-round tournament. The first round in September 2024 featured the 4 lowest-ranked teams in a knockout bracket, producing 1 winner. In the second round, that team joined the 7 highest-ranked nations, including regional powerhouse New Zealand. The 8 teams were split into 2 groups of 4, and after a round robin, the top 2 from each group advanced. The third round in March 2025 was the final showdown, 2 semifinals and a final. New Zealand made history by winning the final and claiming Oceania's first ever direct World Cup spot. The runner-up, New Caledonia, wasn't eliminated. They moved on to the Inter-Confederation playoffs. This new structure has transformed the region, turning an impossible dream into a real and thrilling pursuit. The 2026 Transformation and Inter-Confederation playoffs. The expansion to 48 teams has done more than just add games. It has completely changed the landscape of qualification. Nowhere is this clear than in the new Inter-Confederation playoffs. This is the final frontier, a last-chance saloon where the final 2 spots for the 2026 World Cup are decided in a mini-tournament held in March 2026. This playoff brings together 6 teams from all corners of the globe. The spots are given to 1 team from each confederation, except for powerful UEFA, plus an extra team from the host confederation, CONCACAF. For 2026, the teams who fought their way here are from AFC Asia, Iraq from CAF Africa, DR Congo, from CONMEBOL South America, Bolivia from OFC Oceania, New Caledonia, and from CONCACAF Jamaica and Suriname. The format is built for drama. The 6 teams are split into 2 brackets of 3. The 2 lower-ranked teams in each bracket play a single-leg semi-final. The highest-ranked team gets a bye straight to the final. The winner of the semi-final then plays that seeded team in a winner-take-all match. The winners of the 2 bracket finals claim the last 2 spots at the FIFA World Cup. All the games are single-leg knockouts held in Mexico, one of the host nations, making it a perfect test event for the main tournament. It ensures that after years of qualification, the World Cup dreams of 6 nations will come down to 1 or 2 nail-biting matches. So that's the roadmap to the 2026 World Cup. 6 confederations, 6 unique stories. From Europe's brutal gauntlet to Oceania's guaranteed dream, the path to glory is more diverse and dramatic than ever. The 48-team expansion hasn't weakened the tournament. It's just opened the door for new heroes and new rivalries. While each path is different, they all lead to the same goal, the right to stand on the world's biggest stage and compete for football's ultimate prize. But we want to know what you think. Which region's qualification path do you find the most exciting or the most grueling? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives on the beautiful game, make sure to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss our next video.
Every legend starts somewhere. 2 worlds, 1 game, infinite dreams. Yet 99% of talent is never discovered. From nothing to glory isn't just content, it's a movement. 23,000 smart fans, 50 countries, 1 family. Your journey from nothing to glory starts now. From nothing to glory, where legends are born.
Don't wanna hear about